What's up? So I'm going to do a quick video, little review that I have of the Fowler Hornet. Tried to do one of these about a week ago, and it started raining on and off, and then I was shooting from in the house, and the footage was bad, and I couldn't hear anything, so decided to just scrap the whole thing. Fowler Hornet, I think I showed this in one of my other videos. I love this thing. Love this thing. I think it's made out of HDPE. And it's got some like kind of shrink wrap tubing here. Super nice. Comes with the lanyard hole. I put a piece of paracord on here that's got some reflective bits to it. Not that I just have a bunch of that stuff, so not that I would need to ever find, need the reflection to find this because it's red and white. But just in case. I have this stuff for, a bunch of other reasons, but basically, I put a new lanyard on there, and then I'm shooting right now the Sumiki 0.6 with a real thin taper on there, because I'm shooting 1/4 inch out of it. But one of the reasons that I really like this one, beside the price point being right, I think it's like 25 bucks. It's super pocketable. It's pretty thin. It fits in your hand pretty good. I have pretty big hands, and this is, it fits. It's a little bit thinner fork gap than what I'm used to, but for distance, that actually works better. So right now, I got my cans set up, if you can see them, and that's at about 20 yards. So we're gonna shoot some cans in a minute here. But yeah, I just wanted to give it a little bit of a talk about this. I really like this slingshot. I think Fowler did an excellent job designing this one, but this is a slingshot that I think you could put like in a tackle box, or you could get for kids, or you could do a lot with it beside just obviously picking it up to shoot with it, because it's going to be pretty durable, and it's cheap enough that even if you left it somewhere for a while and then you found it later, you could just slap some bands on there, and it's not going to be something that you're going to have to be sad that isn't in your pocket at every moment of every day. I've said this before, I don't know if I've ever said this on video though. A lot of slingshots have like a point that comes off right there. And it's supposed to be for like ergonomic. When you use a pinch grip, it'll support your thumb there. I've heard people refer to those as shoulders. I don't know what they're called, but I don't like slingshots. I don't like that on slingshots. I like quite a few slingshots that have them, and obviously I'll shoot some of them from time to time, but I'm not a big fan of those things, whatever they're called. This doesn't have it, and so that's another one of the reasons that I really like that. It's just a nice round design, and you have a little bit of options as to where exactly you want to put your finger and your thumb. You can pinch grip this if you wanted to. The little shrink wrap tubing makes it pretty nice to actually grip on there, but it really is meant for a brace grip style shooting. And you could also hammer grip this if you wanted to. Like I said, I have pretty big hands, and this is not uncomfortable, just not my style. So anyway, I'm going to shoot with it a little bit. It's been a minute since I've shot this distance. I actually went on vacation a couple weeks back, and since I got back, I haven't shot distance hardly at all. I've been shooting at my 10-meter target, so hopefully I don't do too bad. Today's ammo is 1/4 inch steel, and I'm using these little sniper sling pit pouches. Woo! First shot. Well, I hit a can, but it wasn't the one I was aiming for. hitting a little bit left. There it is. Time you get to warm up a little bit, huh? Still shooting left. I don't know what's going on. There we go. And of course my tie-on. That might have been why I was shooting left. Alright, let's see if that holds. Still shooting left. I cannot seem to make this video. Okay, got it repaired. Let's try again. Okay, I'll take that. Shooting pretty high on that one. Also high on that one. Hit the can, I just moved it a little bit. I need to relax. There we go. It's 20 yards. It's not an easy distance. One more. There we go. So, anyway, switch the bands out because they broke. Happens to everybody. But anyway, the slingshot is actually really nice. It's pretty light, it's pretty comfortable, it's thin enough to fit in your pocket, it's cheap enough that if you lose it or just set it somewhere and don't shoot it for a while, you're not going to be that upset about it. It doesn't have the shoulders, which is something that I personally like. It's a little bit more narrow fork tip than what I'm used to, so distance is better for me. I probably would have actually shot worse if I had shot at 10 meters. Yeah, I'd give this, for what it is, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I think that the only thing that you could do to improve it, really, is to make it out of a little bit more heavy-duty material. HTP is fine for slingshots. It's going to be plenty strong enough, and they actually float. but it's not quite as you know, it'll gouge. It won't break. So it's not quite as heavy duty as like a polycarbonate or you know, some other things that slingshots are made out of. And I'd like to see a little wider fork gap, or you know, fork width, just a smidge, and that would have been awesome for me to shoot at 10 meters. But other than that, it's a great slingshot. I'd recommend it to anybody. But that's all I got today. I know that this video wasn't the greatest video ever, and we had a little bit of malfunctions, but yeah, the Hornet. Go get one.